In this video, let's talk about this kind of delicate topic. Is it okay to lie? And let me set up a story here to begin with. I know when you two were growing up, there was a time where we pretended that Santa Claus existed. For anyone that is watching that still believes, you might want to mute this, turn this off. I don't want to have any spoilers or ruin your day. I think we're clear now. And there was a time, there was a time when I told you that Santa Claus existed. And I know there are other stories of how you found out that he didn't. But are there times when telling a lie is okay? Yes or no? Emily?
I think it's super situational.
Okay.
For example, my son is terrified of monsters, and he has this kind of spooky closet that in his room that really makes him nervous at nighttime. And so we have monster detectors in our house, and that's a lie. We absolutely don't. They're little things that you put into the outlet that are supposed to make bugs go away, but he thinks that they're detecting monsters.
I
And
think I
does it
built you
work?
something similar.
You did do something similar. That's where I got the idea, was the monster detector you had for us when we were little.
Aubrey, what did you do?
Oh yeah, we have that super creepy mirror at the bottom of the stair, at the hall at the bottom
It
of
was
the
Oh, yeah.
stairs.
terrifying.
And I put a monster blocker 2000 at to stop monsters from coming through the mirror.
And did that help, Emily?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
For
All right.
everybody listening, Aubrey's 6 years older than me and 9 years older than the youngest.
Okay. So a monster blocker, you say it's
2000.
working at home. Aubrey, any thoughts on that?
Well, I have a follow-up question. Have you tried monster repellent spray?
No. No, because I don't want to be spraying crap all over my house every day.
But like just like a mist that like has like an essential oil in it, so it just smells like something, but it doesn't do anything.
No, because Odin would go bananas with it, and he'd be
Fair.
spraying everything.
That's
All
fair.
right. So monster spray, monster detector. Aubrey, any thoughts on that?
On monsters or on lying?
Just online.
Yeah, I guess again it would be super situational.
Yeah.
I try not to lie in my everyday life, but I've definitely lied to like customers in my customer service days before.
What do you mean lie? I mean, I'm sure you weren't intending to be extremely deceptive or dishonest. But what do you mean by lying?
Well, like when I worked at Pizza Hut, um, if I was by myself and someone asked for an anchovy pizza, I'd lie and say we were out
Now,
because I didn't
those
want to touch
that,
the anchovies because they're
for
gross.
those that don't know what anchovies are, explain
They're
those.
little gross fishes in a
Oh,
can.
okay. Okay. And was it because you didn't want to have to, deal with the little fish?
And it makes the whole store stink.
All right. Well, let's talk about some other situations. Emily and Aubrey, you both mentioned it's super situational. Imagine, for example, that you're with let's just say a new friend.
Mhm.
You've met the person, maybe it's someone from work, but you don't know him really well. You go out to eat, and then you notice they have broccoli in their teeth. Would
Oh,
you would you open up and say, "Hey, you have broccoli in your teeth"? Or what would you say in that particular case?
I was gonna say not saying anything isn't really a lie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
No, it's
I mean,
not
I
a
would definitely say
lie.
something, but it's not a lie to not
Well,
say
what if they
anything.
say, "Do I look okay?"
Well, then it would be a lie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then I might say, you have a little something right there, but otherwise you look great.
okay. What about, for example, you're going out with a best friend and they ask you, "Do I smell okay?" Maybe for whatever reason, they think they have bad body odor and you notice it. Would you say something?
If they ask me like that,
If they
yeah.
Yeah, if they ask me, I'm like, "Oh, dude, you stink."
I think I might be a little bit more diplomatic
Would
than
you be more diplomatic?
I've learned how to be diplomatic, okay? I've grown as a person.
Okay. Can you think of any other situations where it is situational? Um, for example, let me ask you, and I'm just going to be very open, very honest. I realize as your dad, I'm dying of cancer.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I went to the hospital or went to the doctor recently, and I'm really thinking, I really want to protect my girls from knowing about this. And so I'm just going to hold off telling you the truth. You asked, Dad, are you okay? And I said, yeah, there's still some uncertainty of how I'm doing. We're just going to go through some more tests. And I said
I'd
it
be
that way,
really
but I
mad.
realized that the doctor says I have 6 months to live.
I'd be furious.
I'd be so mad.
Yep.
Okay, but what if I said I was
Uncomfortable.
just trying to protect you?
Yeah, but now we have less time to process with those emotions and less time to spend with you. Like,
Okay.
that doesn't protect anybody.
Okay. And I know
Plus,
that
I've
can
got
be
to
a very
figure out how to distribute your assets.
Well, why are you in charge of his
I'm
estate?
the oldest, okay, and I have an accounting degree.
Yeah, but supposedly I have my life all put together.
Yeah, well, I'm getting it put together. And again, let me reference my accounting degree.
Okay. Let's not get off track. Let me give you one more situation. Again, is it okay to lie? You have a child or a friend, a niece, a nephew, or whatever, and their favorite goldfish buddy has died.
Oh, replace that sucker. Don't tell them.
Oh, I'm gonna tell them.
Tell them yes or no. Wait.
No, I don't
everybody-
want to deal with the hysterics before they come home from school. Put a new goldfish in there and you're going to
But
snooze.
they need to learn about death and learn death acceptance, so
No,
that
I'd
they
replace
don't
them.
grow up all like terrified of death because it's such a taboo.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying this is like a cat. I'm saying like if it's a stupid fish, yeah, I'm just replacing that sucker.
Just get rid of all the fish altogether. Fish are gross.
All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on lying. And I think you just mentioned it's very situational. And I think one of the hardest parts is even if you prepare yourself for that particular moment that something's coming up and you get caught flat-footed, you really weren't expecting the question. I don't know how things would really unfold in different situations.
So I'd
So
probably tell
thank
your kid the fish was dead.
All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on this topic. And I think we better end.